Hello everyone. So today's topic is Maltego. All investigations in Maltego are based on and begin with transforms and entities. So this is the dashboard of Maltego. Transforms are bits of code which when run generate information based on information we already have. We call this information entities. Look, here is entities. Transforms search for information related to an entity on the graph and allow you to query an API or database to show related information on the graph. So this is my Maltego Kali Linux edition. Take a new graph here. Entities are represented as nodes on a graph. Investigations start with one or more entities upon which we run transforms to explore the relationships between these entities and other, yet unknown pieces of information. So here is banner, DNS name, system server, domain, IP addresses, netblack, URL, tracking code, website, whatever you can attack. So you can attack by email, image, person phone number, social network. The Maltego standard transforms include 39 entity types and many hub items will also include new entity types when installed. You can also create your own custom entities to use with your own custom transforms. Any properties and values can be set for this entity, and you can even inherit from another entity. The transforms from the parent entity will work with the child entity by default, and its properties and values can also be easily inherited. The most basic entity in Maltego has a type, for example, a website or email address, and a value. The value of a website could be www.maltego.com, and the value of the mail address could be support@maltego.com. They can also include things like calculated, static and dynamic properties, bookmarks, notes. This is my target website. The Maltego standard transforms are the default OSINT transforms that ship with every Maltego desktop client. These include transforms for gathering OSINT from common sources on the internet, such as queries on DNS servers, search engines, social networks, various APIs, and other sources. With over 150 transforms, the Maltego standard transforms enable investigations to perform a vast range of standard use cases on Maltego, including now I run transforms. in my targeted website. Many option is here, like phone numbers, website mentioning, domain, all the transforms. So you can choose any of them. The Maltego built with transforms provide the current and historic technologies which websites are built upon. These transforms are particularly useful for discovering relationship between websites and for retrieving the details on how these are related as well as the duration of the relation. A transform developer's task is to write the logic that translates between a transform request sent from Maltego and the data being accessed. The data can be in the form of databases like MySQL. So this is the relationship between google.com. Here is the overview. In the top right corner, the Maltego desktop application removes much of the complexity of working with linked graphs, such as merging duplicate nodes, updating layouts, and visualizing the entities. The transform developer therefore need only be connected with extracting the request object and querying the data. There is a significant requirement to liaise with the transform designer and investigations requiring the information to build transforms that will be useful. So it's IP version 4 addresses, Maltego IP address. Maltego uses an XML based protocol between the desktop clients and the TDS, as well as between the TDS and the transform server. A transform developer can choose to directly read and interpret the XML based transform request and respond with the required XML response message using a basic web server. Host a basic HTTP server with the transform logic. Translate the XML transform request message to Python objects that are easier to work with. Look all the entities relationship with each other: website address, email address, and domain. And here is your output. This is not much complex for beginner, but a little bit. A very useful software, Maltego.